All right, it's Lamar McIntyre. Another episode of Quick Thought, man. This is a special episode because I got somebody with me that did a lot of time with me when I was in prison. When I started out, we was barbers when I was in prison, and I taught him a lot, and he looked up to me as a father, and he said I was the best thing that ever happened to him since Wonder Bread, and yeah, and this is my guy. I want to introduce you to Lil Lynn Tucker, aka Network.
How y'all doing out there, man? Glad to meet y'all, man.
That's some bush. Listen, man, I brought my guy on because this is important because when I was in prison going through all that crap I was going through, this is somebody I met while I was in prison, and we became hella close, and we became barbers, and we was in the barber shop, and I was the most expensive barber in the barber shop. He was like the second version. If people couldn't afford me, they would go to him in the barber shop. So
low key, but
yeah,
just a low budget barber.
I invited my man on the show, man. What's going on with you, yo?
Man, how you doing, man? I'm taking care of living life, man. Not eating, just taking care of myself.
That's a lie, bro. You just got to eat some Olive Garden last night, bro.
That was last night. Today is a different day. I got it all out my system. It was so good too, man. It was.
But how do you feel though after you ate it though?
Well, actually, I felt a little tired, a little fatigued.
Exactly. So that means that food just
made me sleepy. But hey, listen, the thing that I don't like about the food, I understand where my man is going with not eating, but the thing I don't like is every time I eat, he just comes and looks like I'm just disgusting, like I'm a fat slob. That's what he looks like, me. So I'm over there minding my business. I got a salad with the dressing, and the breadsticks is what makes the salad go good with the Olive Garden. He walks in and he just looks at me like I'm just beneath like I'm turf dirt. He just stared at me like, you filthy, dirty, nasty. I was like, what? It's a salad. Well, the salad, the dressing is going to make your mind alter. And that was it. I wanted him to leave. I asked him, could he step out while I enjoy my salad?
Listen, man. So listen, after eating crap, I'm serious. After eating crap in prison, for how long? For one, what was you in prison for? How long was you there, man? Can you want to take us through that, man? How did you end up in that situation? How you know?
Can we get some Kleenex? Oprah, can we get some Kleenex while I tell my story? First off, I was in prison for possession with the intent, cultivating, possession of a firearm, just everything a criminal should be in prison for. I just.
And how long did you do in prison? How long did you do?
All together with my man Lamont, I got about 10 years in, 10 and some change, from 2005 to 2015. This was my pops in there, man, AKA he hated me, father and son relationship. Like he hated me. He hated my guts, but I got through it. It was my duty and my job to antagonize him every day.
How do we even meet though? How did you even come to be a part of your little miserable life, man?
You gonna throw that out here to the world? How we met?
How you gotta tell people how we met, man? I don't know.
So my man Coppage, AKA C. I'm not gonna say that because we don't want to get this podcast
shut down.
Due to anything out there, we don't want to do that. So my man Coppage was a barber in there, and he was the way he looked at me yesterday when I ate. He was that type of barber in there, turf dirt. He was the lowest of the lowest barber in the barber shop. When you get off the bus and you need your hair scalped, you go straight to Coppage, because he's going to drink his coffee and hit you with a one all the way against the grain. So, yeah, when I got there, I was in a program called Brothers in Blue. And what this program consisted of, we had to join Christianity and our faith, once we come back out as into the community. So we had to join this prison-based community religion in prison. And one of the requirements was for you to cut your hair. Now me, since I got the black Jesus of all, and my hair is gorgeous and synthetic,
Synthetic.
I got that 100% yaki, y'all. I got that 100% yaki. And I had to cut my hair. That was one of the stipulations. So once I cut my hair, Coppage was in the barbershop, and I didn't find him till afterwards. So I went in there. I didn't know I was supposed to have my little money with me, my items. So I had my items in my coat. I was willing to pay. And this is all I asked this man. I was promised if I could reenact it, I would right now. This is all I said. Hey, man, I got to cut my hair out for the brothers in blue. You think you could give me like a little bob and then taper the sides with a lineup? He looked at me and said, yeah, I got you. I need some Kleenex when I was talking about this.
This dude was so he playing, but listen, you were so traumatized while you playing.
It hits me right here every time I think about it because it hits me right here.
Look, but for real,
when I sat in that man's chair, I was thinking that's what I was going to get. That man grabbed my head like it was a lemon drop and twisted it like this, and he had a grip. Like you would grip a child when they run it out, and he grabbed it, and I kind of got nervous a little bit because my neck did a whiplash, and that clipper went through my head and said, "Yo." It was. I looked like 50 Cent in that movie when he was played a cancer patient.
The dude walked up on me.
So I got up out that chair. He didn't even hand me a mirror or nothing. I got up out that chair and I walked straight out. I didn't grab my coat. I left everything. I got up and walked out like my man who was on the line. I got up and walked up out of there and did like this. I see him on the yard. He's fraternizing, talking to everybody. You know, he's a celebrity and everybody talking to him.
How'd you even know I was a barber? Who told you you come talk to me about that, man?
Oh, because Gina, I see my partner, Gina. I see my partner on the yard. He was like, dude, what the fuck happened to your hair? You just had the fucking the Lord of Jesus on your show. What happened? God. I said, bro, this big black dude, he just scalped me, bro. See, like, but everybody try not to laugh because they see I'm hurt. They like, there go Muggs right there, man. You need to go ahead and make you an appointment, man. I was like, there's nothing to fix. I have no hair on my hair. It's gone, bro. So when I walked up on this, man, I didn't know him yet. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time. Man, I'm still a young, wild little hyena. I'm like, hey, you Muggs. It took everything in his self not to laugh at me the way I looked. So
I felt sorry for you, bro.
I almost cried. I said, hey, man, do you think the tear?
He had a hat on his head. He had it covered up and everything. I couldn't see what was.
No, the hat was like this. I had it rolled over like this so wouldn't nobody see none of it. So, you know, when, sorry, I'm going to say this. You know, when the commercials where the African got the fly in their eye, they was like 25 cents can feed this child. That's the look I gave him. I said,
looking sad. You look so sad, bro. I said, damn, bro, what happened, bro?
Please help me, please.
He took the hat off. I said,
and when he took that hat off, when he took this hat off my head, he started laughing, which made me even more sad because I don't know you. Why would you laugh?
That was hilarious.
Why would he laugh at me, though? They just kept antagonizing me. Why couldn't I have some cereal? Like the damn tricks, like the rabbit.
So that was the longest introduction of how we met, right? So look, that's how we met, right? But then he became a barber in the barbershop. That's where it all happened. That's where magic happened. That's when we started, man, we was doing all kind of stuff in that barbershop. We was gambling in there.
Yeah.
We had all the stunt, the crunch. Everybody was sitting in there, just wanted to be around us and everything. It was like
a real barbershop in prison. Like, before everything on the internet, like the barbershop shows on the internet where they sit and talk to the celebrities, if we had the right equipment in prison,
we would have did it.
Oh, we would have made it. We'd have been we would have been major. We'd have been major. It was a big platform.
So everybody used to say, y'all got to get out and start a show. Y'all got to do a show. Y'all got to do the show. I'm like, cool, but he got out before me. So he got out 2 years before me and left me.
No,
he didn't even see. He sent me some pictures one time and he was gone. I didn't even hear from him no more.
Because I knew the hurt it was going here in his heart. I'm living my best life. I get out at 30. I get out at 30. I went in as a kid and got out a 30-year-old man.
Man, I don't hear that crap, man.
I am partying. I'm living the best time of my life. I thought I brought the 80s back. I didn't know what was going on out here. And I was a wild child. I didn't want him to hear it, man, because he was going to hang up that phone and throw it. The
point is, after all that, he got out 2 years before I did. He did whatever he did. He was a barber. He became a barber, cutting hair in Missouri and all that. And then now you over here.
Yeah, I had to link back up with my boy. It was like a love-hate relationship. I couldn't leave for too long. I got grown, and, you know, I had to come back to you, man. I'm sorry, bro. I missed you. All right.
Hey man, this is some bullshit. Why you over here telling these people bullshit?
I'm serious, man. I did miss you.
Then why you come back and see me, man?
Because
you back now.
I needed help with my life. My life was on the wrong my life got to the wrong track. I felt like Eddie Kane. I didn't know what I was supposed to do, man.
So you feel you back now?
I'm back. I let her go and I'm back.
That was her.
Her. Not the drug, the her.
That's another story. We're gonna come back and talk about that her too, man. Because
I really need the Kleenex for that one, man.
we're gonna talk about the her thing because you was riding high before her came.
I was doing all right. He told me not to ride around with large amounts of money. Told me a lot of stuff. I didn't listen to him, and now you can catch me on I-70 with a sign. We'll work for food. My working days are Tuesday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
We back creating, man. So quick thought, man.
Yeah,
we back on quick thought because I had to introduce my guy because we talked about some of the stuff we doing now. Like right now, they said we should do a show together. And look, we doing the show together. That ties in what we were talking about with manifestation and laws of attraction. Like we used to talk about this stuff so much, doing the show so much that it's a show we doing it right now. You know, we still made it happen. And I said we was gonna be doing it in the barbershop. So everything that we still speak about, we still have the power to do. That's a quick thought for the day. You know, you got a quick thought for the day?
Yeah, whatever you think, it'll come true as long as you put your plan into action. Write down your plan and put it to action. It'll come true, man. This is definitely was just something we just talked about and we put it together. It came true.
All right, it says, what have you been doing since you've been free?
What you been doing?
What have you been doing since you've been free, bro? You been free? How long you been free?
I got out in 2015. It's been about 7 or 8 years.
So the viewers want to know what have you been doing since you've been free, bro? What's your time?
I had a baby. I've been working, cutting hair. I'm into real estate. I'm pretty all around the board for real. Real estate, crypto, cut hair, gamble. I'm pretty I'm a jack of all trades, you know.
So that's what you've been doing. You've been just doing it all.
Living life. I ain't getting in trouble though. I tell you that. I ain't prison. That was it. That was my third strike. I ain't got nothing for them.
That was it.
No more. I don't want to see a CEO at Walmart, and then I might have a flashback and tackle him or something. I don't know.
All right, this is a good one right here.
What
If you want to know, what did you learn though? Like, what did you learn from jail? Like being in that place, man.
I didn't learn.
What did you learn?
I didn't learn until the third time I went back, and I kept.
You've been. I knew twice. You been 3 times.
3 times. That was the third time. That last bit I did, that was the third time.
Dang, man, I didn't know about that.
Last time I seen you. That was the last time. And when the first time, I didn't even do that long, so I was in there talking stuff to them like, yeah, I got 4 months left. You on a life sentence. I'm out of here. You know, I didn't know that they was really getting mad at me like that, but I had brothers like this that was like, hey man, leave little sucker. You know, he kind of mentally challenged a little bit. Leave him alone. So, you know, yeah. But that third time when I was there, I noticed that all the old heads that I was getting cool with and that I had a relationship with, they were dying and they were still there. So, you know, he pulled me to the side and was like, hey, bro, you know, we play a lot, we do all this, but we gonna be here, bro. Like, we ain't going nowhere. This ain't no joke, bro. Like, this is our life, bro. This is fate, you know?
So you learned what? You didn't want to be in prison? You didn't want to be life. You don't be a lifer.
I didn't like y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was cool, but I didn't want to make that a lifetime with you brothers. I didn't want to see y'all every day, man. So that kind of set my mind right, you know, because at the end of the night, when all the jokes and everybody in there, I would still be up and I'd be looking out them windows. I'd just be like, damn, I want to go home. This sucks. Mm-hmm. This jail shit is not. I'm cool, Mr. Gangster. I don't care.
So the young dudes, you know, young guys.
To the youngsters, man, don't crash out trying to prove something. And please don't kill another brother over a woman, my boys, man. Don't do.
You know, a lot of people done that. Right?
I know. That's what a lot of listen, man. when you in there, she's gonna baby leg is gonna be nailing your girl while you in there.
No
I'm
doubt.
just telling
Jody
you.
gonna have all that stuff gonna happen. That shit just
Baby
feel that.
leg's gonna be giving her every inch you ain't got. So just accept that, bro.
If you don't want to lose your girl, don't go to jail. In other words, don't go to jail. If you
Don't
love
go to
your
jail.
family, if you love your wife, if you don't want to see nobody else with her, just don't leave her. Don't go to jail.
Cause what's gonna hurt is when she answers that phone and she's almost at her peak, and that's gonna make your heart stop when you hear that gasp, and she's on the other end of that phone just gonna go, it's gonna drop.
What is that? What's that experience?
Not with me. I'm just saying.
I'm saying, what was it? What are you describing?
Baby leg got her strapped down at the house while you on that. While you on that phone talking about hello.
That happened to you?
Absolutely not. Cause I broke up with my girl before I went to prison. I knew what was going on. I was in the streets. I dedicated my whole life to the streets, to the violence, to the
So you knew.
drug dealing and killing. I said, hey, listen, you gonna do what you do. I FaceTime me and Snapchat me that on the low. You know what I'm saying? Send me some pic. That's all I knew, because I was gonna laminate them pictures and get busy in that chair. The end of the night, smack that picture up there, and I was going in. I knew what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? It was over with. It was a wrap. I'm not gonna try to have a relationship in from jail, and I got years to do. I could.
And that's another topic. That's a whole nother. Cause we gonna talk about that in another
okay.
episode about the feminine energy and the masculine energy and all that. But right now, we just staying focused on your learning. What did you actually get from the experience of being there? Like, I can talk about some of the horrible things I experienced and what I, excuse me, what I took from it. But I'm talking about you been there. That's an experience, right? So viewers just want to know, because they ain't been there. They probably won't ever go there. So they just want to know, like, experience-wise, like, what do you take from it? Overall, like, I went there, I experienced, like, me personally, I learned a lot of
He learned patience. I know one thing, he learned patience, because my frame, 23 years, I couldn't have did it, bro. I don't think my mind would have allowed. I would have been, she be coming around the mountains when she, I would have been a Looney Tune, bro.
Yeah.
Knowing I didn't do it too, go on, hit me with the meds. Let's roll. I'm at the peel line. Oh, baby. Oh, man. That's my man. I wonder what happened to him, bro. I don't know where he is, bro.
What happened to my man? Bro, I gotta find him, man.
I gotta tell you a quick story. 4:30 in the morning on the way to breakfast. Every morning. No lie. What would we hear out the window, man?
Oh, baby. Loud as a mother.
And he would
And
carry
you
it.
know.
And you know.
I'd be like, what?
He would carry it. I'd be out there right next to him playing. I'd be like, come on, 1 second. 2 keep it going. 4:30 in the morning. I'm talking about keep it going. This dude,
Every morning, man.
I was a nut in there, bro. That was sad, bro.
It's the people in that, so the places. So we making fun and laughing about the things, but the truth is,
it's a sad
prison,
place,
man,
bro.
is a horrible place where soul of man do go and die, man. I see people in that place. I done seen people lose their minds, their virginity.
Yeah.
I see people lose their sexuality. I done seen people lose their life in that place. So we make fun of it, but prison is definitely not a place for people to be. Question from a viewer. They be having some pretty good questions. A bunch of them, by the way, but I'm just got to pick the ones we ain't covered yet.
But to sum that up, though, I learned a lot from that place, though. I learned not to get in trouble. I learned that life, that I ain't about that life. It ain't worth it. I grew up in the penitentiary, man. I was a wild child.
So that means you done with that now, though. That life is behind you. Now
I'm
you
cooked.
You
I'm
do
cooked like a seasoned steak.
So we got one more. One more question. It's a good one too. If you could tell your younger self some advice, what would it be?
Don't pull the trigger, young brother.
Don't do it, huh?
Don't pull that trigger, young brother. It's a world out there, and where you going after you pull that trigger, that ain't it. Child call. That ain't it. That ain't where you want to go, my man.
Sure, not right. See this. This is what prison do to people. He was not like this before. Now now prison got him all jacked up. So for all the young people, this is what you can end up like.
Bro. I'm a skillet right here. I'm a skillet. That's
my God. I just messed. That's my God. We got history and
yeah.
I just wanted to bring my man's on because he's out here doing his thing. He's a barber now. He was once a inmate. He was once in prison doing prison time, and now he's out free. unfortunately, the only thing he's doing wrong now is wearing his chief outfit. That's just going against my religion. But other than that, he cool. I mean, he's doing his thing, and I just want all them other young people to know and be aware of. You can overcome a lot of things. It's not nothing in your life that you can be a part of that you can't overcome and see your way through it. You know, I got somebody on the show that was in that situation before. He was in the low end of his life before. He was down before. He went through hardships before. He speak about things. He survived. So it's like everybody got to be mindful of where they are and what they doing, and places you don't want to end up as prison is one. So
one thing I don't like is when they say I'm a product of my environment. You are not. You're a young dude. You're not. You're not, because you can easily remove yourself from that environment and see what you want to do, because it's your life. You don't have to do that stuff, man. You can easily remove yourself from that situation and be a positive influence to the other generation and the people who look up to you. The people that you don't even know that look up to you, though. You know what I'm saying? The onlookers, your friends, the ones that envy you. They really want to be like you. You know what I'm saying? So you're not a product of your environment. So I don't like that, bro. You can get about that, man.
That's true, though. That's a mindset. That's his mindset. So
mindset
I like
thing.
that.
Shout out my boy. It's a mindset thing.
No doubt. Quick thought for the day, man. You're not a product of your environment, man. I like that, man. Keep that in mind. Be peaceful.
Be peaceful, y'all.